Alright, we're over here at gotomath.com working some math problems. We're looking at calculus. We're under the section here of differentiation, rules of differentiation, and this time we're over here under this section here, button 3. So we want to find the derivative of y equals x to the 13th times x to the 5th plus 10 raised to the 8th power. So in this section here we talked about the power rule and the constant rule, and then this one here we kind of moved into the general power rule, but it also involved what's known as the chain rule. And so this one we're going to be doing the product rule. Alright, so we're working our way through the 5 or 6 rules that we need to know in order to take derivatives. And let's see here, let's use blue. So we have y is equal to x to the 13th times, put a dot there for times, I believe that was x to the 5th plus 10 raised to the 8th power, if I remember right. Yep. And we want to find the derivative. In other words, we want to find y prime. Okay, so we're going to be using the demonstrating the product rule. And the way the product rule works is we're going to take the derivative of this first guy right here, okay? And the derivative of x to the 13th, you should know by now. We're going to use the power rule to do this. So hopefully that you've worked some of the problems in the previous sections, buttons 1 and 2, so that you know how to do the power rule. Because I'm not going to go back. I'm going to expect that you know how to take the derivative of this first piece. So we take the 13, bring it out front, and subtract 1. And of course I didn't subtract 1. This should be a 12, not a 14. Not sure why I wrote that. Okay, and then we just rewrite the second part. X to the 5th plus 10, and that's all raised to the 8th power. Okay, this is the product rule. Now we're going to rewrite the first part and take the derivative of this one here now. We're going to take the derivative of this one. Alright, so we take the 8, bring it out front. X to the 5th plus 10, always rewrite what's in parentheses. Subtract 1 from the exponent, so that becomes a 7. And then we take the derivative of the inside and bring it out. So the derivative of x to the 5th is 5x to the 4th power, and the derivative of 10 is 0. Alright. Now the most difficult part of doing these type of problems is trying to simplify them all the way down. That you're going to end up finding is probably one of the most difficult things to do. So that means that usually we have to factor stuff out. Alright. I'm going to write this, let's see, I don't know, maybe one more time. We have x to the 5th plus 10 raised to the 8th power plus, now I'm going to bring this stuff here out front, okay? And that's going to be 5 times 8 is 40. X, add exponents, 12 and 4 is 12. 13 and 4 is what is 17, right? And then rewrite it's in parentheses here, so we're just kind of simplifying down. Okay, we've already done the derivative. Now what you could do is you could do some factoring here, right? We could factor out an x to the 12th. We could also factor out an x to the 5th plus 10 raised to the 7th power. Alright, we always choose the one with the smallest power. We could pull that stuff out. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so I wrote an algorithm that actually factors this thing. And this should be correct here. Okay, hopefully it is. Alright, I check these problems over and over. So anyway, we're in this section. Click, 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 and practice. Alright.